Welcome to episode 7, I'm Blades, and today, game logic. Yeah, as soon as I hit that word logic, I'm thinking, really? Yeah. Really, let's do it. It's possibly the most awkward bit to do, so I'll do it. We'll just put it in source. So under source, add new item, and add a file, call it game logic.h. It'll sit there quite happily next to main game then. Game logic.cpp I think we need. Why not? Game logic cpp. There you go. Standard setup, I suppose. It isn't going to be by the time we finish, but hey ho, we'll do this one. Game logic, thank you. .h. There we go. Hesitated whilst little red squigglies got out of my way, and here we go. Here, lots of stuff. Let's get the two main ones out of the way because we know what they are. If we look back to main game, there we go, GFX and window. I've already decided it needs graphics and a window, so I know what the first two things are going to be, don't we? Hash include display, please. So it's yeah, just display. There we go. And hash include. What else will we need here? Just thinking, are we keeping the graphics? Yeah, we'll pop them in here. Not, because it belongs to the next section. I don't think there is one there. Let me move that down one space and give myself a space to work with. Thank you, because I want the graphics in here. They're in rendering. That's why I was hesitating, because I was changing from angle brackets to in speech thingy, speech marks. Okay, we will need to include graphics. We'll need the player, the goal, and that moves snake. Yes, which is why we stopped short last time. So, game world, isn't it? Yep. Whichever one comes up first, goal, that'll do. Hash include game world again. What comes up next? Don't need the map, need the player. We have to do things with the player. We don't change the map, so I'm not going to do that bit. And the last thing I said we needed was move snake, which is in physiques. However you spelt it is up to you, but that's how I did it. Yeah. It's going to be a class. I'm uncomfortable because I think we're going to be using vec3s. I am going to include hash include up at the top. I don't know if we're going to need that or not, but hey ho, if we do, we do. If we don't, we don't. Give myself an extra space and class game logic. Lovely. Looking good already. So what are we dragging in here? We are going to drag in graphics. And I'm going to do star m_gfx semicolon. We'll just use a pointer. We don't need to use the whole thing. We'll need the window. Display, is it? Yeah. There we go, there's a window. And we're just going to call it the standard kind of things that we always call these things. No, I use an ampersand sign for m_window. Because it's just the address I'm after. And we've done that one slightly differently because it comes from the main rather than from game logic itself. So we're handling that one slightly differently. We'll have the player. Why not? It's not a snake yet, it's still a player. Goal. You can have that. Star m_goal. We'll have move snake, because this is where it comes in. And that will be a star m_move snake. Yeah, why not? This is going to be the owner of move snake. Things we're going to need. We're going to need some kind of counter somewhere in all of this lot. Trust me. There's always a counter. Not sure I'm going to need it, but I'll put it in. Num goals, plural. Not needed because I'm not probably going to use it, but this is where you get your score from as well. Bulls. Yes, we do need that. Collided. And m_, very important one. Goal reached. There we go. Looking good. Can't think of anything else we might need. So those are your basics. We're not going to be using all of them, probably. So let's set up our game logic. We've told ourselves it only needs 2 things, so let's pop them in. Graphics. We'll take a star GFX. A pointer. And of course a display. Window 3D, and it's just window. Pass this. The window gets passed around a lot, as you can tell, because everything happens inside the window. It's obvious, really. Game logic. Title game logic. Destructor. There we go, that'll destroy everything, because we do own something in this. Good. Void initialize. Do need it this time, because we're going to be doing something a little bit more special in there. Initialize game logic. Initialize game logic. Yeah, I spelled it right. Thanks. We can have a bool. Update. Remember, this is what we actually use. You come in here, Muppet. Are you moving? This is what we use in our main game loop. Update game logic. So we will need that. Doesn't need anything itself. And what do we want to be private about? Because we've got all our public bits done now. Initialize and update. Those are 2 that will be used. Yeah, right, okay. We'll have a bool. Check. Goal reached, obviously. Have we reached our goal? Act upon that. And yeah. Amber. Colon. I thought there was one of these going to be in here. X3. We need to respawn. Could do it differently. get rid of the maths, but not gonna. So, am I happy with that lot? I think I is. Yeah. I'm looking very happy with that lot. Again, too many variables. I've got a bad habit of putting in too many variables and not using them. Really for expandability, I would say at the end of the day. But hey ho, we've got them all, so click on Game Logic and let's open our double window because we've got the listing here. My mouth's getting a bit dry. Coffee time. Colon time. So the first two things that we do are GFX and window. You just happen to be the first two up here by choice, no, by design. Those two, this order matters, by the way. I forgot to say. Doesn't matter though. I mean, if you do it in a different order and it doesn't like it, it'll tell you. GFX is going to be GFX. Both pointers, both happy with that. Okay. Next one, m_window. Nothing surprising going on here. Nothing to look at. Look elsewhere. What do we got next? Player, mplayer. m_player. Oh yeah. Of course. Player. That is m_GFX. And it's not working. Oh yes it is. It's just get player. Why won't it give it to me? Did I go too fast for the computer or something? Have I not saved this out? Is that what it's talking about? No idea. m_GFX pointer to get player. I'll type it in, I don't care. No idea why that's happening. Interesting. It means I've done something wrong. Something doesn't match up. Graphics. It's not a function, is it? No. It's just a pointer. Oh, well, it's behaving weird. I don't know why. Goal. Carry on. I don't care. Goal. Equals m_GFX. It's not working at all. Get goal. Oh, grief. Why? Why? Oh, we'll leave it for a minute. Next thing after goal was move snake. m_move snake. Snake. And we will make that a new move snake. So that's new. Move snake. Is anything working on this? And that needs an M window. If I remember rightly, comma. Is that all it needs? No, it needs something else. What's after the comma then? Thank you. Player. There we go. Oh, I'm glad you can tell me. A player gets turned into a snake, if I remember rightly. That's okay. Let's carry on as if nothing's happening. M counter. Let's get them all done first, and then I'll sort out the red squigglies, because I haven't got a clue what's going on there. You probably already spotted it. I don't want the counter to start with a value, so that's just a counter. M underscore num goals 1. We have 1. Next is score. M underscore score, start at 0. I think that's pretty obvious. M collided is false. It can't have collided yet because we set it up so that it started in, that it wasn't in a collision when it started the game. Goal reached. Again, false. We started it so that we were not on top of the goal at the start of the game. Looking good. Yeah, I think that's looking good. I'll just put an empty marker in there. Alright, so I know there's something weird going on in here somewhere. It's not coming up with any errors on this page, and that's all I really care about. Thank you. Here, let's see what we need to do. I guess it's just delete Move Snake, isn't it? That's the only thing we own. It may be an include I got wrong. No, that's the right rendering, isn't it? Yeah, that's there. Okay. Just a thought. That'll do that one. Initialize game logic is going to be interesting because I'm going to do something which I don't normally do. So I'll just pop that to empty. I'm going to show you something that you can do and you shouldn't do, but I'm going to do it anyway. Ha. There we go. I'm doing it for a reason. It's because of the way we've programmed it rather than anything else. It's the design choice that we've made. Save that one out. Can return false. I don't mind that. Again, return false. Yeah, save that. And this one just returns a vec3. And that's okay. It's done it for us, so we can save that. Lovely. Fine, thanks. Everything's okay on here. GFX, window, and window, and window. Yeah, I can't see any problems there. And this is having a bad time with our player and our goal. Maybe because we haven't used them yet, but it should still get them. No, it should still get them. We have the includes. And we did call it graphics. And we haven't given it a window. Doesn't matter. It's already got a window. It's already set up. We are just passing this through from here, game logic. Oh, that's interesting. I've never seen that before. Never had a problem like that before. Well, let's make sure that our game graphics, GFX, get goal and get player. It isn't, is it? We don't have the getters. That's why. Dun 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 dun. Hope I don't get copyrighted for that one. So getters. Amber. Yeah, so we haven't written it. It won't do it. So over in graphics.h, we just need to write entities, isn't it? Player and goal we need. Is it? Bleh. Brain not working. Brain not working. Get player and get goal, please. And I want that in graphics.h. So player and goal. So that's player star get player. Open close. It's a getter. It's a const. And that is just return. And it's m underscore player. And we'll do the same for goal. It's star get goal const open brackets return m underscore goal. Did we call it by any chance? Easy game. There we go. Save that out. Go back to game logic. And we're happy, chuffy people. We've got everything now, so that's empty, that's good. Now what I'm going to do that's different, that was it. I'm going to add an include. Now this is by design rather than anything else, because I want to use, what I'm going to include here is our game rules. We're in here, so dice. The way we did dice was in such a way that we could use it directly rather than have it as an object, like these are all objects. So nowhere in here have I got anything to do with random number generators. So when we come down to initialize our game logic, we need to initialize our dice. Hope this makes sense. So dice now is there. If we go colon, initialize dice, and it's a void. So yeah, we need to initialize our dice here because there's randomness involved in moving our goal. If we check and successfully check for a goal reached, we need to move it. We need to increase the score, we need to do a lot of things. So update game logic. Here we go. Well, let's see what we can do here, shall we? Game logic. There's quite a bit of game logic, I'm guessing. Returns false. But it should really return M collided. That's the first thing. Now remember, M collided is false. We are not changing that at this stage, so we've just repeated what it already had. M collided is false. Yes, it starts as false. So we can put something in here now. Oh. Right. It'll have to come as an if statement. So if we have, if not M underscore collided, not is described as a pling, an exclamation mark, whatever you want to call it. It's the not symbol. That's the logical one. So if that is true, which it obviously is, because collided is false, notting it just reverses it, or inverts it. So it becomes true. What do we want to do? We want to M underscore move snake. And we just want to run the update. Now, the update at the moment has us turning. I'm hoping it has us turning. Let's just have a quick look. Update, yeah, this is the thing that I wanted to test. Graphics H we've altered. Game logic, we've now finished for now. Everything else is returning values, I'm happy. Initialize dice is in, so that's used. Oof, this is going to be fun. This is going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, I think we can use that now. As long as it's returning false, I'm happy. And that's the bool, that's the bit we're using. It's the update. Everything else is just utility or functionality. So, close you, get rid of you, get rid of you. And now back in our main game loop. And also in here, game logic needs to be included. It doesn't automatically get included, so we better do it. Game logic.h, there it is. We can add it in just below GFX. Everything else is happy there. Save that out. That's your main game we're doing now, the main game loop. Back on here, we have to make a new one. Our window is an ampersand, so we don't need the star. We do need that, so it's going to be a new game logic, open brackets, and close brackets, and a comma. Check back that made mgame logic. Yeah, that's right. Is it because of the way I typed it in? I have no idea. It's flagging that and it shouldn't be. I'll come back to it, I'll remember it in a minute. Yeah, we need to initialize a game logic here. Game logic. It's a pointer equals a new game logic. That's how I've done them in the past. It's just being awkward, I think. Yeah, there it is, initialize game logic. So it's quite happy to give me the functions, but it's not happy to give me the object. Okay. And here we have to delete it. I think it's right, but don't quote me. I've done something wrong on that line, whether it's a star or whatever. I think that has to be a star. I'm not sure about this. MGFX is already a star, so shouldn't need to be. MWindow is already an ampersand sign, is it? No, it's not. Interesting. Probably means I have to put an amp sign there. Beats me. We'll sort you out in a minute. In it. Yep. This is it. If. Here we go. So if our game logic, update game logic, comes back as true, which we know it's coming back as false because it's not going to have any other option, then mGame state equals 2, which ends the game. In other words, it collides with or goes off the map, collides with the edge of the map. That's what that's checking there, really. Yeah, so that's okay. Just put semicolon at the end of that one. Now we've just got the errors to check. Okay, let's check this error. And it's in here. Here we go. My notes. GFX, game state, yeah. Hash include get. Oh god, this is worse than I thought. MGFX window, new game logic. Yeah, but that's not up there, it's down here. So it should just be that. Going to me? Yeah, okay, I'll close that. Beats me. Just rewrite the line, Chris. Oh, I know what I've done. Is that supposed to be a capital L by any chance for logic? Yep. And it's graphics, yep. And get rid of that ampersand sign. There we go. Done. Sorry about that. It's me being an idiot and spelling things wrong. Make sure I haven't done it down here. No, I did it right down there. Come on, you can get away from that squiggly now. I'll put an M in front of you. Okay, we're all happy. All happy chappies now. It's my fault. Spelling things wrong. Just being a muppet. Yeah, that's I'm talking to you there, muppet, honest. Build solution. Come on, I can't have got it right. You two have. Alright, okay. Generating code. It worked. Let's run it. Good. Section thrown in. Access violation reading location. That means it was trying to read it before it was created. Just means something's in the wrong order there. I noticed that it opened the window though. So who's doing that? Is it you? Let's move snake. Getting the player position. Before the player position is available. Okay. That's coming from here. Oh, I see. We haven't actually made the player directly. That's a new move snake, which requires the player. GFX is created. It should have created the player. So it's this here. Back to this thing. So when we start, it's asking for the position under move snake. There. That doesn't need to be there. So that can be on, if I swap that to there, it'll work. Interesting. We'll stop it from, I mean, what have we got? Oh, we've got an invalid window. Okay, yeah, fine. Yeah. Because I changed that from a 0. I mean, that's the only alteration that I've changed, really. Let's check on move snake. What did we have? Physics. Move snake. Move snake. M segments 0 equals M snake get player position. There should be no problem with that because we should already have the player at that stage. The only thing I've changed is that. So I'll save that out. And it could also need a full rebuilder solution, so I'll do that as well. Some things just don't merge in very well. Get put in the right place. So that's what it could be. Clean build. Just a warning. And it doesn't let me get position. Oh. Okay, if you don't like it, we'll change it. Move snake. Take you out of there. And we'll put it in here. There we go. Get player position. Let me just have a look at what we've got for get player position under snake. Just make sure I've actually player position. Here it is. This is the one that's complaining. Get player position. Here it is. Const return M segment entity 0 get position. That doesn't sound too bad. Yeah, because we turned it all over, changed it all over to segment entity 0 for the player. Yeah, we did that. Segment position has an int I, so we can do the rest. I don't see a problem. I'll pop that there. I actually don't see the problem with it. Logically, it should be okay. Build, clean solution. 2 succeeded. Build solution. So there we go, that's Amber, SL. Done. Game. Done. Trying to think if I've missed anything. No, it's not going to get through this exception. Oh well. That's a shame. It means it needs something. And it's now coming up in update move snake. So yeah, there is something definitely wrong with that line. 100% wrong with it. So it wasn't where it was placed, it's the actual execution of that line is wrong. Okay, fine, that's absolutely fine. I'll go research that, and in the next episode we'll get this sorted and we'll start on this movement again. So that was the basic setup of GameLogic. Unrunnable version of GameLogic, but let's just run through it again. it's got all the bits and pieces we need now for our game logic. All the stuff here. We're having problems trying to locate the position of the player at the moment, but that's okay. That's my problem, not yours. I'll sort that out. And that's a different thing that we've done than before. We've actually had a hash include inside the CPP file. All that does is it will write that file into that space. And if you have a look at that file, there's not really much to it, if I remember rightly. I don't even think it, yeah, just writes those two in. I could have put them in line and then it didn't have to, but hey ho, that's the way we use them. We just call them directly dice, initialize dice, and then it's going to be dice colon roll dice, and just makes it easy to use the dice as it's only used in here. That's fine. So I'll go and get this fixed. You lot take care. I'll catch you in the next episode when we look at Move Snake more closely. We won't be looking at the game logic more closely. I want to be looking at this. I'll just pop that back to wherever I got it from. I'll do it properly. Got it from there. There we go. Lovely. I know it's legal to do what that's doing, so that's not the problem. Okay, take care. I'll catch you in the next episode, and above all, have fun.